I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about it. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it, talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. That hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman of fire, just look at my...
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. It was just 3rd down and short, but he'd been off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
38.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Got it.
Quick throw to Olave. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, Parker, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is out quickly to the right. Touchdown! Trey Palmer from 8 yards out. And the Buccaneers are on the board here first in the season opener. Now for the point after. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Ritter will set up to throw it. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Blue strike.
Throwing to start the drive. Lowry. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Slide 2. Set cut.
Throwing again. Lowry. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Field black. Ready.
Off play action. Lowry. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rashad White. 30 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready?
Ritter. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the 1st. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Black Ultra.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they work this out past the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lowry. Got a man. That's Ayuk. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Smash, red. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. Watch out now.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. That's again complete to Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Trey Palmer, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. Finding room in midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
Pause red.
Here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Ritter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Ritter going to change it up. They'll look to throw here on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, Ritter. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And the Falcons are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ritter back to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Trouble, 38. Red, cycle. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Lowry. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for first. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
White, white. Blue stripe. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Field, black. Set.
Looking to throw. Lowry. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Okay, ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On 1st and 10, Lowry. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's go.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st down, Lowry. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On the ball. Hut.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll leave this one for White. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Red. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Lowry. Steps away to his left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
On the ball. Hut.
Robinson up the middle. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 7.
Ready.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
1st down. Here's Ritter. Caught out left side by Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Let's go now.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Got it.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
That's Olave bringing in another one. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready?
Back to throw. Lowry. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. That goes for a gain of 31.
Buccaneers, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Claws red. Ready?
Looking to throw. Lowry. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Green Jack. Set. Go.
Back to throw. Lowry. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Noah Fant from 8 yards out. And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 42-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw it here. Ritter targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Robinson with another carry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Ready.
First down, Falcons.
Jackrack.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire...
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me. Yeah, told
told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. This got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Uh-oh, pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me?